A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point. Young's shot is good.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
In the corner, it's Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Miami Heat. Fires from deep. Robinson misses.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Now here's Butler from 13. Goes back up. Adebayo finds Robinson.
Capella like a brick wall right now, using his entire body to create that kind of coverage.
And stolen by Butler. Adebayo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Robinson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here is Young. Over Lowry. Cans the shot from the wing. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And Trae just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. For the 3. They grab their own miss. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Lowry. Good on the 3-point shot.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
Now Young. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Young's got 6.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here is Robinson. Back to Lowry. And Tucker has it in the corner. Launches a 3. A rebound by Young.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Collins. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
Lowry kicks to Robinson. Lowry against Young. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Buries it from 3-point range.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Bogdanovich, no luck. The Heat leading by 3. Butler deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there and will take I guess the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
.30 seconds left in the first quarter. And Tucker kicks to Robinson. Driving to the basket. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Capella with a screen on Lowry. Passes it to Capella. Will it go? Off target at the rim. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Heat out front, up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancer. All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the floor for Miami, Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Collins, a screen on Robinson. No good off the front iron.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And it's Lowry penetrating. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Sinks the triple. Bogdanovich has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Outside for Robinson. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Robinson's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Stolen by Tucker. And now Adebayo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Love it when the big guy like Adebayo is out there making it happen in the fast break.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 6-point game. Fires the 3. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Here's Lowry. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, nice drive by Lowry. Cutting the defense to pieces and then getting himself open for a look. Capella
with a screen on Lowry. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Now, here's Lowry. 3-pointer. Butler. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, Jimmy Butler is a wing that you're going to have to stay connected to out there. That was a sweet stroke.
And Young, here we go. Now, here's Reddish. Defended by Butler. Young from outside. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Robinson for 3. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off-performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. From 13. Reddish the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Pass to Robinson. And here's Adebayo. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his fourth rebound in this one. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Tucker. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Young outside. Oh, good with the triple. The Heat leading by 12. Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker from downtown. The rebound by Young. Collins against Rowe. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And some of the dunks Collins can pull off are just awesome.
Lowry for three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat.
17.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
27.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Shang is out there. It's Gallinari. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Williams. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. It's hauled in by Hero.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Miami leading by 10. And here's Oladipo. Fires the 3. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Hey, Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
And he's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Jang. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And Jang slaps it in. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Oladipo taking his time here. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he trims the lead to single digits.
Well, you got to honor Lou Williams' shot from deep, especially if he's got other things going offensively. That's a great feel from when to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Oladipo. No points in the game yet for him. A 3-ball. Hero, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Jang. And he banks in the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fight against Oladipo. Hero on the wing. And stolen by Wright. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Right down low. Guarded by Oladipo. And it's Wright missing. The Heat leading by 8. Oladipo outside. Down low. It's Saban. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the third quarter. And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Oladipo goes in. Hero with it. 5 points in the game. Out to Morris. Three-pointer. A shot off that time. The Hawks trail by 7. Jang dishes to Wright. Gallinari surveying the D. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
Hawks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And right, here we go to the right side. It's stolen by Adebayo. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team second.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Out to the right wing. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Gallinari against Lowry. And it's Gallinari missing. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. 6-second difference between shot and game plan. Right against Butler. With the drive. Pops in the layup for 2. Butler's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Team third.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
At the line for 2.
And so Lowry nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Young with no one around. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 11.
All right, look who's coming under the board. Come on, get loud.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. Now here is Lowry. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. That falls, nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 11. Now here is Young. And Adebayo sends it back.
Are we sure that Bam's not wearing a watch out there? Perfect timing.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Lowry feeling it out a bit. A nice shot by Tucker. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
It's okay to be a kleptomaniac during a basketball game. Look at those steals total. A lot of effort on deep in them tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now Lowry. The pass to Tucker. Drives to the hoop. Butler in the corner. Lock at 6. Back to Tucker. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Capella against Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Young outside. Again, Young missing. It's deflected. It's stolen by Capella. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bogdanovich wide open. It's good from long range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, Atlanta. They trail by 7. Inside, here's Adebayo.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively. But for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
And Adebayo drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Young kicks to Reddish. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Heat leading by 9. Lowry with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Back to Lowry. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Left side Collins. Pulls up on the wing. And good. He has it. 6 points for John Collins.
Just do your work. Try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
Outside Lowry. Outside Butler. Driving the lane. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. On defense, Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Walked again.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Young outside. Launches it. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Butler in the corner. To the inside. Passes it to Robinson. Shoots the 3. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Miami.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Bam Adebayo.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Young outside. It's Young on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. driving inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Lowry against Young. Here's Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Butler on the wing. Back to Robinson. Outside Lowry. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
it's Aiden in at the center position. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. And both teams tonight loaded with young talent. Doris, what's the key to reaching their potential?
I think patience. Every NBA player needs time and repetition to gain the experience necessary to be successful. The only way to do that, tip it up and let them play.
Ball against Young. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And although Young is a smaller guard, he doesn't lack confidence, even amongst the trees.
It's Bridges on the wing. Three-pointer. Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Young. From deep. The Suns clear it.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Crowder finds Aiden. And a deep 3 from Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. Collins against Paul. There's Young with the 3. He buries it from 3. Young's got 5 now. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Capella. Left side, Bogdanovich. Collins outside. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And so far, Collins has been a pleasant surprise. A mobile, quick-thinking big man with enticing potential.
And so he hits both. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Paul against Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the triple. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker, guarded by Young. Booker, good.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And here's Young. He's got 5. Now here's Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Drains the triple. He's got 5.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Bridges. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Young's got 8.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Paul for 3. Capella with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
There's Young with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bogdanovich driving to the basket, and the layup is good off the glass.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To halt the run. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
The kick out to Paul. The 3 connects from downtown.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Paul against Young. Collins outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his second basket on the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Young. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clock at 4. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires from the wing. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
On the court right now for the Suns. Crowder at 8 in the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Capella screen on Paul. Here's Young. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
There's Young with the 3, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him. You've got to applaud Trae Young's hustle out there on the floor. I mean, he plays a lot of minutes, but he maintains a high energy level all game long. He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Pass to Reddish. Collins against Crowder. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. One place you really see Trae Young's work ethic shine through is on the offensive end of the floor with his assist numbers.
Yeah, Young does everything he can to create for his guys. He's a selfless player who wants everyone to get involved. And he's got a real talent for problem-solving defenses and finding ways to get his guys good looks. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Count the basket.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Reddish on the wing, stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Right side, Paul. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Three-pointer. Paul with another miss. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Crowder against Collins. Outside Young. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. 4-3. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
He gets it in there. Young's got 15. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA? One of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. The Hawks leading. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Right, pass to Hunter. Outside Gallinari. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. And here's Wright from the arc. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Offline with a 3.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
You have to account for Jelon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. From the arc. And it's Paul with the 3. Paul's got 24.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Right, the pass to Williams. Shot from 12. And Aiden pulls it down.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Booker for 3, and that's not going to go. And so it's Atlanta with a 9-point cushion at the end. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll... 26. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Lou Williams out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. And it's Gallinari in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5.
Part of why Devin Booker has been an all-star, never afraid to mix it up on the interior.
Right against Paul. Outside Hunter. That's tipped. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Right against Paul. Gallinari for 3. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Atlanta with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Right against Paul. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's got 27.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Right up top. He's guarded by Paul. Outside Gallinari. Over Crowder. Gallinari's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Outside Paul from deep three-point range. Hunter with some nice D. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Wright. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game? I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. There's the three. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Booker.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
The kick out to Williams. Outside Hunter. Buries the jump shot. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Ball against Wright. Outside Paul. This one for 3. Jang pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Williams. Stolen by Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Williams passes to Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
You've got to respect the range of Lou Williams. This guy is a threat to score from anywhere.
Here's a 3 from Paul. The rebound by the Hawks.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Wright from the arc. On target from range. Wright's got 6.
Gorgui Zhang is a big man, is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Atlanta now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Boy, the Suns are struggling. And so, in the game for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Booker, good.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Atlanta with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Young against Paul. Capella screen on Paul. There's Young with the 3. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts. Pass to Bridges. Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by the Suns. Stolen by Young. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. Puts up a three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 12.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Booker, good.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Young against Paul to the middle. Here's Capella. Six to shoot. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Crowder. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
Young against Paul. Right side Young. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Paul against Young. From deep. Paul can't get it to go.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
14 foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Paul against Young. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Reddish misses. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Booker for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich from long range. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 now. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And a deep three from Young. Collins against Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Young from long range. Knocks down the long J. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Known for his long-range shooting, when Young gets some wiggle room, he fires with confidence.
Paul for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hawks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that one's good. Young.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3.
Here's Young. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed.
I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. Here's Atlanta now. Young outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Pass to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo! One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is Young. Passes it to Reddish. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside Bogdanovich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Conley the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bella inside, defended by Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. O'Neal dishes to Conley. Back to O'Neal. Collins grabs the miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Takes the 3. Bogdanovich looking around. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Conley. Lays it up off the glass.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Now, here is Young. Outside Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Capella. Gobert with the block. Fast break. Here come the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. With the putback. And it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Young from outside. Capella, the pass to Young. That one doesn't drop. The Jazz go the other way with it. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored. I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
To the paint, here's Capella. Gobert with the block, and they'll get another chance. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Reddish the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And here's Young from the arc. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Conley surveying the D. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Here's Young. And nothing is falling for him right now. Out to the right wing. O'Neal from long range. Can't hit that one. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Out to Conley. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Hawks trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Young pass to Reddish. Rebound by Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense. The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Conley's shot is off.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Young inside. Covered by Conley.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have.
Oh,
yes. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
That one falls.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
What tenacity from Mitchell on the drive. Not letting anything trip him up.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 12. The pass to Bogdanovich and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Conley dishes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
To the inside, Gobert. And Capella sends it back. Young with no one around. And he's way off from outside. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 11 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Gobert finds Conley. Gobert with a screen on Young. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Conley against Young. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Shoots from 14, and with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Collins.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. No good that time. Doesn't go for him. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Thank you, David, and we'll be back. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Hawks. Williams is out there with Wright. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Gorgie down. And it's Gallinari in at the 4-man position. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks trail by 11. Pass to Gallinari. Jacks up a 3. The Hawks again can't hit. The Jazz on offense. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. Gay passes to Oni. Kicks it out to Gay. Another miss by Utah. For Atlanta, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And it's Gallinari missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
2 seconds.
Passes again. Lets it go with a 3.
Good D by Gallinari. Has a good combination of size and instincts. Can guard various positions for you.
3-pointer. The shot comes out, so Utah will take it the other way. Clarkson for three. Gallinari with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. Williams in the post. Ingles covering. Utah with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. From 6 away. Williams passes to Jang. Off the left rim and out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Back to Ingles from deep. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait. They are just killing him on the interior.
Now here's Wright. Tight defense on him.
Showing his all-around game. Gallinari doesn't get to the rim that much, but has the size to do damage once he's there.
Into the lane. Here's Clarkson. Now the pass to Oni. Now Gay. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Pass to Gay. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson kicks to Gay. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
It's right on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Jazz leading by 15. Now Clarkson. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Jazz passing it around. Back to Clarkson. From deep. Rebound Atlanta. Right, the pass to Hunter. Good on the triple. Hunter's got 5.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Clarkson up top and thrown by Jang. And so it's Utah enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
All right, look who's coming over the board. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Jazz shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. So on the floor for Utah. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Right, left side. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land. Wright's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta. Williams against Mitchell. Inside is Gobert, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Okay, big man with muscles coming through. Gobert is hard to stop when he's looking to score.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Capella sets a screen for Young. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell looking it over. Down low, Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Reddish dishes to Young. Collins a screen on Mitchell. And here's Young from the arc. Cans it from downtown.
does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Conley, the shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Now, here is Young. The shot from 20 feet away. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Collins. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mitchell outside. Latrey. Rebound, Atlanta. Stolen by Mitchell. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 17 points was their biggest margin. And the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Young with the steal. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Capella. Back to Collins. Lock at 6. Gobert pulls it in. Utah leading by 8. Here he goes. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And a long windup and follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before the defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Jazz.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Mitchell passes to Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. Baseline try, and Utah again with the bucket.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
And so it's Utah with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And it's the Hawks to start out. And the matchup at center tonight bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Now here's Lowry. Driving inside. Capella with a block.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Pass to Adebayo. Capella with the defensive effort. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time. And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, BA.
Robinson can't hit. And stolen by Adebayo. Stolen by Capella. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Reddish. He's guarded by Lowry. Reddish misses. Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides and playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
So it's Atlanta now after the basket by Miami. Clock at 6. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Robinson. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Young with it, now guarded by Butler. Reddish misses. The Heat with the lead. Butler into the lane. Lowry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
There's Young with the three. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Let's go with a 3. Tucker, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Reddish. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Young with the bucket. Miami's gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Lowry outside. Pass to Tucker. And here's Butler. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Tucker, no good. The Hawks leading. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Young with it, now guarded by Butler. Capella can't get it to go.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And Tucker gets it to go.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Young against Lowry. Pass to Capella. And stolen by Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Over to the wing for three. Lowry. That one no good. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Heat out in front.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Lowry outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Yeah, Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot. Bam Adebayo making another leap in everything that he does. Rebounds, scoring, playmaking. The guy is a talent.
Bogdanovich, no good. And it's Miami's ball. To the inside. Lowry outside. Outside Robinson. The 3 is up. The rebound by the Hawks. And without Adebayo, he's become a legitimate star in the NBA, Brent.
Well, he's not just a post player. You say he plays the post, but the passing ability, his defensive ability, his offensive rebounding ability, there's a lot in that package that Bam Adebayo brings.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdanovich. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Atlanta foul. Cam Reddish. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Tucker with a screen. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Inside. And stolen by Adebayo.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
His second personal foul. Third team foul.
Adebayo against Capella. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist of the night. But you look at offensive basketball nowadays, Brent. Less isolation play than in years past. You think that's good, or do you miss some of the gamesmanship?
Well, I think the ISO play is still one of the better plays in the game if you have an elite player. I mean, he's not making decisions with the ball. He's trying to shake one defender loose and get a shot to the rim. And a lot of guys who dig into the numbers say that's better than trying to execute a play with the number of passes where mistakes can be made.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. He takes it in. And it's Butler with the jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Bogdanovich from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. Adebayo grabs the board.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
to the paint. Here's Tucker. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. And it's an 8-point Heat lead.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Young against Lowry. Young inside. Denied by Adebayo.
And Bam aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Butler passes to Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Here's Lowry. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. A line change here for Miami. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Wright finds Hunter. The kick out to Williams. And here's Wright from the arc. Oladipo with the rebound. And it's Miami's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. There's the drive. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
That's his first personal foul.
And Oladipo drops them both. And here's Wright. And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
That's his first personal foul. Penalty.
There's 6 seconds left in the second period. Up in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Miami ending the quarter. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Miami with the ball. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. And the Hawks shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Hunter passes to Gallinari.
Umir Yurtseven. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wright against Oladipo.
A focused defensive effort from Oladipo there. That's where he's setting himself apart in this game.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That'll be a second foul of the game. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Kicks it to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Right outside. Pass to Williams. Outside for Gallinari. 4 on the clock. Jang. And they pick up 2.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space. And that time, credit him with the assist.
Oladipo against Wright from outside the arc. The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Hawks trailing. Here's Hunter. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Oladipo against Wright. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Takes it inside. Jacks up a three. No good that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. And the foul called on Danilo Gallinari. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
That's his first personal foul. First team
Right
foul.
against Oladipo. Hero on the wing. The three is up. The rebound by the Hawks. Jang's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Dwayne Dedmon. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Gallinari. Oladipo against Wright. Here's Jang. Here's Williams. Hooks it in off the killer crossover. And now it's just a 4-point Miami lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Hero screen on Wright. Hero outside. Six on the shot clock. Rebound Atlanta. Jang's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Left side Hunter. Blocked.
Well, Dedmon's reach is a huge advantage there to help him tally some more blocked shots.
Oh, they need this. And Oladipo finishes. And the Heat lead by 6. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. He really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Driving in. Pass to Strus. Launches it. Basket is good with the setup from Oladipo. And now a 9-point Heat lead.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Wright with the bucket. Wright's got his first bucket in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Miami has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Oladipo outside. Hero outside. Pass to Strus. 5 on the clock. And again, Miami with a triple.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Gallinari. Outside Hunter. Now Wright. Shoots from the baseline. He can't get that one to fall. Hero outside. And so it's the Miami Heat earning this break in the action, up 10. The flow of the game is favored.
Fans, welcome your Miami
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Such a wide open look.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Young trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Every player his size has a lot of creativity to the game, especially scoring. And Trey is a flat-out scorer.
Adebayo, a screen on Young. Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. And the three off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's Young with the three. And it's Young again missing. Miami's gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Young. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Reddish misses. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Young. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Butler outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Collins outside. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. And an intentional foul right there.
Trae Young. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Miami now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
The Hawks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Good. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point he's going to need some help.
Outside Tucker. Butler on the wing. To the middle. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Capella. And the call over the back.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Bogdanovich on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
1:52 left in the game. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Lowry against Young. Lowry, good. And the Heat lead by 13.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
And Young, here we go. Soft touch off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Young against Lowry. There's 1:17 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson can't hit. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Bogdanovich. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Heat.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Bam Adebayo.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Reddish.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Young misses.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So no problem for Miami as they get Allie. Thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Reddish in at the small forward.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's the pass to Reddish. And here's Bogdanovich for three. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice dribbling.
And the Hawks with possession. Young outside. The three. Bangs home the trifecta.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great three to answer right back.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Paul. Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Young, following the basket by Chris Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Crowder with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Oh, Ayton in position. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Young against Paul. There's the three. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta, trailing by 2. And Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Ayton. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the night here.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Paul surveying the floor. Bridges outside. Crowder the pass to Bridges. Paul for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 5.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. Clock is at 3. Oh, Ayton in position. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Hawks trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Young, and he lays it straight in. Young's got his second basket.
Agile move by Young with the defender right in his face. Slipping past the contact and getting it to go.
Now here's Paul. Bridges for 3. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. And a miss there on the triple. Young looking it over. And the wide open shot from Reddish. A miss that time would have put him up. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in its center. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Reddish. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Here's Paul. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Reddish. Passes it to Capella. Six to shoot. Collins finds Capella. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Now the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Really poor pass there, guys, and the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Capella, the pass to Reddish. Here's the 3. And Young, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 9.
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. And Capella sends it back. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Capella sets a screen for Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Paul left side. For 3, Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Young against Paul. to the inside. Here's Capella. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Reddish off target with his three.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Young from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried. 14 points for him.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Crowder, a screen on Bogdanovich. For three, Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over in the corner, Paul. .52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. The Hawks trail by 5. Capella sets a screen for Young. And it's Capella missing. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And Booker kicks to Crowder. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Ayton a screen on Collins. 5 to shoot. Booker with no one around. No good on the 3.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Paul, and there's the drive, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
But for Chris Paul, the ability to dribble, drive, and draw contact has been one of the defining characteristics of his game.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. Through the first half, plenty of basketball though left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in at the 3. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Trae Young. Here's McGee. Here's Nader. No good on the triple. Now here's Capella. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he gets it back. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Just 5 to shoot. A second chance effort. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Greg, you're a former player. And now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Wright. Phoenix able to drain the 3. And finished off by Zhang.
Well, that's how you want your big guys to finish, right? Zhang rolling with a purpose.
Paul against Wright. McGee is screen on Wright. Now here's Paul. Guarded closely. Over Jang. Rebound Atlanta. And they go to the intentional foul. And Phoenix making a change. Haynes checked in.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your
Phoenix on defense. 6-point game. That one goes. Count it.
DeAndre Hunter.
Hunter's got his first points of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Payne from the arc. Rebound by Jang. The Hawks trail by 4. Gallinari down low. He's covered by Shamet. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McGee sets the pick for Payne. In the corner. Shamet with it. Hunter with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And Gallinari throws it down.
Assist goes to.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
You know, Doris, something that doesn't get talked about enough with Williams, he is a solid playmaker.
Right. I mean, the reputation is this guy is the elite scorer off the bench historically, but he does a great job setting up the guys around him on the second unit. Solid passer, gets an outstanding number of assists night after night.
And he makes good on the layup. Hunter's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, Gallinari, a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness? Perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Shamet on the wing. And there's another turnover by the Sun.
Atlanta ball.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Give them a hand, fans. Your Suns dancing.
Ball against Wright. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wright's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Paul. And yes, it's good. Paul's got 11.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Over in the corner, Williams. Chang with a screen on Booker. Williams can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outer dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And there's the call on Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Paul penetrating, and he uses the glass on the way. Paul's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
Now here's Wright. And the rejection by Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here is Paul. Fires for 3. Booker finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. He's got 8.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Got it up. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. And
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Who's out there for Phoenix. And the shot's good from Crowder.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
Right, looking around from outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Now here's Booker for 3. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. Bridges finds Paul. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ball against Young. Crowder the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Young. And the rejection by Ayton. Ayton a screen on Bogdanovich. Crowder goes in. With the second effort. Bogdanovich against Booker. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Booker's got his first basket of the night.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Young for 3. Capella gets to Bogdanovich. They need this one. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 7. Booker outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Ayton. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. The kick out to Crowder. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Atlanta ball.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Young.
2 minutes.
Bogdanovich looking around. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And Clint Capella is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. No one covering. Booker's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Young, and he finishes nicely on the way.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Paul kicks to Booker. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Phoenix.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Good.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Paul goes in on the wing. Bridges. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Booker with a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 11.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Paul with the ball. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Hawks ball.
So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability. play. David, thank you.
Here we go.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Well, the footwork for Hunter there was really solid, able to catch and shoot.
Outside Conley. Mitchell dishes to Conley. From deep three-point range, and it's Mitchell missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hunter, and the layup is good. Hunter's got 5.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Young against Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. The dish to Gobert. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. It's a 3-point game. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Probing and looking and finding ways. Bogdanovich really in attack mode here tonight.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big who can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Hunter. A shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Fires the 3. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. And it's a tie ball game.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now, here's Collins. Back to Young. He takes it in. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Conley scanning the floor. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Jazz. Young outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Capella goes in to the paint. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Conley. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From past the arc, and the Jazz another 3. And the Hawks with possession here, trailing by 2. Young outside. Elbow shot. Hunter against O'Neal. Hunter dishes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. To the middle. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. That's now 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
Man, Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, ending the first quarter with a 13.
Fans, your Jazz dancers. All right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. They lead by 4. O'Neal is screen on Young. Conley with it, guarded by Hunter. Conley the pass to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 4. Takes it off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's Conley penetrating. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The drive by Mitchell. That shot off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hunter, the pass to Capella. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
Outside Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. For 3, Mitchell drills the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 3. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you've seen resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
Hawks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And finished off by Collins.
Just has a nose for the dunks. Collins up there once again.
Utah has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's foul number 2 for him.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Young against Conley. Gobert with the block. They retain possession. Here's Young. He can't get that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And Bogdanovich gets to Conley. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Mitchell against Bogdanovich. Mitchell right side. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And how about the strength from Mitchell? Looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
And that's an intentional foul. So Utah ends up going with the new
That's
group.
his first personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
Utah's on defense.
Atlanta foul. Lou Williams. That's his first personal foul.
There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Clarkson against Williams. Clarkson passes to Hughes. And the 3 off target.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Clarkson goes in, and he jams it with authority.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Now Williams. Pass to Herter. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawing back and forth, unbelievable.
22.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bojan Bogdanović with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Hughes in at the shooting guard. Williams passes to Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
Now, here's Clarkson. Feeds to Gay, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Back to Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Tremendous pick by Whiteside. Easily slips off the screen and completes the look at the rim.
The pass to Gallinari. Over Gay. Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Hawks leading. And here is Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Clarkson taking his time here. And Too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Gallinari. It's Williams with the drive. Here's Jang. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Utah trailing here. Clarkson passes to Gay. Misses from short range. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Williams.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
Ingles passes to Whiteside, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Shot clock at 6.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Gay finds Whiteside. Ingles, that's for 2.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Williams attacking. Back to Herter. 1:36 left to play here in the third. A shot by Reddish, no good. Jazz have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Hughes. Back to Clarkson. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson for the lead. And it's laid in by Whiteside. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Williams looking over the floor. Gallinari outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Can they get it? Out of hand on it. Cuts off the pass. Williams kicks to Gallinari. Lets the 3 fly. Atlanta again missing. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And finished off by Gay.
How about the speed with which he got to the rim that time? Rudy Gay, excellent job of dropping the hammer.
Jang with the screen for Williams. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jang.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And dishes to Whiteside, and the shot goes down. Whiteside's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
He's so good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Gay, a screen on Williams. He gets it up. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 1. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of the game. And this one, thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
3/10 quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Atlanta. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Out to the wing. Collins passes to Young. Just 5 on the clock. The putback, and Collins is right there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside Conley. And there's the feed to Bogdanovich. Inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Young taking his time here. Collins setting the pick for Young. Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. Bogdanovich with it and guarded by Capella. For three, Mitchell. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his third personal foul. First team
Just
foul.
over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint. Here's Capella and the dunk by Capella.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Conley with it. Passes to O'Neal. He kicks to Gobert. Now O'Neal. Lock at 6. Over Hunter. That one a little long. Outside Collins to take the lead. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Lets it go from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Two minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Bogdanovich has got it all tied up now for the Hawks. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And he drives in. Mitchell outside. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. To the inside. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
1:15 left in the fourth. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Conley leading the charge. No good from outside. The Hawks trailing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Conley against Young. Capella kicks to Hunter. Fires for three. No good on that one. So Utah will take it the other way. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High post shot. It counts.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Young dishes to Hunter. It's to Collins. Bogdanovich against Mitchell. Fires from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Now here's Conley. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It won. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for David...